Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So James Madison's offense will get first crack at it today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Dropping back, it's Evans. That's caught, it's Hunter. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this running back.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Fresno State's offense will get the ball for the first time. He'll start this drive firing. Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it fly. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Makes the grab on the left. Quick step and go. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to throw again. Might be looking to run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback. Tucking it and running and just getting what he...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the Dukes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for a man. It's Evans. The sure hands. It's Mason. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. There it is. Got enough space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Dukes want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Burt. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Brings up second down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off play action on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the Cats, it's Burt. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Dukes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Evans. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Reads it, fires complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum.
He lost one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. To the air on first down. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldog! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll drag him down after a good... on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to pass. It's Evans. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field of scrimmage.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. It's a fumble. Hey, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. He thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Might be changing the route. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Evans. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility?
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They give it to him again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, it's Mason. Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't. from getting the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To throw, it's Evans. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Burt. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them. There he goes. Passes sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's strong. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down.
It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
You know what's it?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Fresno
winter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Dukes are in the hurry up. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this court.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Flicks it out of the air. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Scanning the field, it's Evans. Got it in the middle, it's Burton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolutely